Good afternoon, Stackers. Tassie Stacker here with you on the workbench. So I am building a scabbard for the blade I made recently, and this is the same handle material. This amazing how this was on the other side of the piece of timber, and that was on the other side. So that'll go on the inside. That'll polish up nicely. So I've routed this out. The combination of using a Dremel attachment for a router, and so you can set the depth and stuff like that. You just have to you just got to come up and clean up these fine edges. So the blade fits in there very nicely. What I'll do is I'll lower the depth a little bit, and I'll put a leather strip on both sides, and then the two of these get glued together to form a scabbard, and then you shape it to the shape of the blade. So you leave, like, say, what is this, 5 or 10 mil here, and you just follow this curve around all the way to the point, and then just bring it back. You'll get a little bit of, you might get some of that just in the corner or something. So I think that should turn out really well. Now, let's see. I did get a pickup the other day. This is an 1878 50 centavos Republic de Mexicana, and this one is from the, I can't even pronounce it, Zacatelas or something mint, and yeah, it wasn't that much, but I thought, you know, it's actually in pretty decent nick, really, for what it is. I mean, it's kind of edging towards a slick, but for, like, you know, 25 bucks, I can't really complain. That's about the only piece of silver I've had in about 3 weeks now. So yeah. Anyway, so as you can see, we can fit the blade in here, and she'll just slide in there. Oh, whoops! Wait a second. Just got to bring this forward a little bit. So I spent pretty much probably two or 3 hours yesterday machining up these 2 bits of timber. And so, yep, the blade, as you can see, the blade just slides in and out of that. So I'll just, like I said, I'll add a leather strip in here, just because it'll probably, repeated, you know, pulling the blade out of the scabbard will probably cause it some scratch damage. So I'll put some leather in there. And then, essentially, once you're finished with this side, you then have to do that side, and then you got to glue them together. And then after it's glued, you have to clean this. You have to clean the glue out of the inside of this, and that involves a lot of long, pokey, sticky things and files and what have you. And it takes a while, but you know, it's all well worth it. And then just shape this. Traditionally, the Japanese would have what was called a saya, and a saya essentially was like a traveling sheath. So if you were traveling, you know, or a plain sheath that you would just use if you didn't want to attract too much bling to yourself. So, yeah, and it's exactly the same timber as the handle here. It's just this was a bit further down the piece of timber. So. And that's what it turned out. Had I known that, I would have built the handle out of this, but when I started taking some of the timber off the top just to see what it looked like underneath, and all this stuff emerged, and I was like, oh my god. Well, yep, probably should have used it. It doesn't matter. So this side's still got plenty of this burl in it, and what you do is you just fill these checks and cracks in with epoxy, and then sand the shit out of it, and then oil it, and it just looks amazing. It's pretty incredible when it's done. So anyway, guys, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, this looks like this blade's probably available again. I'm just going to work on this scabbard and get it finished, and then, you know, like, the end user can, you know, just get like a basic leather sheath for it, and they can, you know, if they want to tuck it into their belt or whatever. So anyway, all right, thanks, guys. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you all later, and have a good day. Bye.